Crimes of vagrancy. Gesler. Gesler was exhausted by everything. He was fed up and frustrated of his life of poverty and despair. He was tired of people fighting him. He was tired of getting chased by the constables and arrested. The champion of destitute just wanted a place where he could unwind, relax, and eat. No one understood his struggle. They just saw all the trouble he got in. None had witnessed the struggles he survived. Suicide was something he often contemplated, but every time he held a knife to his throat, he could see his father's eyes. There was no place in this world for Gesler. There was no consolation in death. There was no afterlife for him. He prayed hard for better days, but things only got worse in this forsaken city. He had no choice but to roll on. Gesler wanted peace, but he would have none. Frustration and anger began to build in his heart that night. Emotions poured out of him like no other. A sickening feeling in his stomach told him that everything was wrong. As the thug paced through the city, he longed for some sort of comfort. He couldn't afford to drown his sorrows in the tavern, nor was the consumption of food possible. A tear rolled down his eye as he paced. Slamming his hand into one of the stone walls of the merchant district, Gesler revealed his misery. Why the hell did he deserve this? Why was his life like this? Why did fate put him in this position? Why couldn't he be a rich noble? Despair began to fill his soul. Darkness shrouded his heart. Violent thoughts filled his mind. He just wanted to beat someone up. He needed to get his frustration out. Turning towards the brick wall, he began to pound it with a curled fist. He didn't care if anybody was watching. Each strike against the wall got him angrier and angrier. Faster and harder he punched, until his knuckles were bloodied and jammed. His veins and arteries were working hard as he fought the wall. Every punch was futile, though. Punching the wall was like fighting the nobles. A person like him could do nothing to affect it. Finally, the fit of rage passed and he stopped. Sulking, he continued to walk with his head down and bloody knuckles dripping on the ground. Frustration still smoldered in his soul, but at least for now he was calm. He didn't a release. He needed something else. A woman, perhaps. Passing by one of the lesser taverns of the merchant district, Gesler stopped and scanned the area. Now the idea of betting a woman was planted in his mind, and he could try hard. Watching the tavern for some time, he finally spotted a female worth talking to. A tall, curvy woman with long blonde hair. She wasn't particularly stunning or attractive, but far from ugly. He knew this attempt would be futile, but he approached her anyways. "Hey girl, what's good with it?" Gesler smiled, unaware of his insane look. His hands were covered with blood and his face was sweaty and dirty. She raised an eyebrow and gave him a dirty look. "You've gotta be kidding me." "No way." She turned and started to walk away. Gesler frowned and his hand shot up to grab her wrist. "Wait! Give me a chance!" The girl responded with a backhanded slap across Gesler's face. Wrong move. This re-sparked his anger and frustration. No more thoughts, no more words. Curling his fists, he hesitated a moment, then belted her across the face as hard as he possibly could, using all his available strength. The moment he hit her, a combination of his own blood and hers sprayed. "Booty ass bitch! Don't be so quick to judge me!"